Welcome to CrunchTime. I'm your host, Josh Riley. I've been away for a little bit, but I'm back just in time for the NBA playoffs. And today I'm just going to be talking about the craziness that happened last night. It was a great day for the basketball world. First off, congratulations to the Warriors for getting that 73rd win in dramatic fashion. I don't think anyone was really surprised that was going to happen. Steph Curry, you're redonkulous. There's really not much to say about that. So yeah, congrats on that. But I'm not going to talk about the Warriors anymore. What I really want to talk about was the main game. It was Kobe Bryant's last game against the Utah Jazz yesterday. Um, I'm still trying to find words. I still feel like I dreamt that entire game, that night, just everything, the way it happened. It could not have been more scripted. Couldn't have been scripted any better. And as you can see, I'm wearing my assorted Laker gear, my Kobe jersey, a hat that I found that has all 16 banners on it, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a special occasion, I'm still kind of feeling it from yesterday. I refuse to believe that he's gone, but I just want to take a few moments to kind of really, just say what he meant to me as a player and as a fan, and more importantly, as a Laker fan. He's the first guy that I really followed from start to finish. He's a guy that before he came, yeah, I liked basketball, I liked it a lot. But then once he came in the league, he turned that into the passion and love for basketball that I have today. I read everything about him. I had all his posters on the wall, and any kind of shirt or memorabilia or whatever, as I was book anything, I was reading it and just devouring everything. And after a while, you start to feel like you get to know him a little bit. You know the names of his daughters and his wife, and like where he grew up and stuff. And you kind of see Kobe the person, but that just adds to the mystique of Kobe the basketball player, because what he did on the court is just ridiculous. Just look at the game that happened yesterday. He shot the ball 50 times, the NBA record. He scored 60 points, which is the oldest. He's the oldest player to ever score 60 points in an NBA game. And it came in a win over the Utah Jazz. And it was a come from behind win, and he pretty much did that all by himself. Like, we were watching vintage Kobe. And just the way, I can't even, I'm struggling to find words still. It's just the way it transpired, it really couldn't make it up. And sitting there with, watching it with other people who are also really big Laker fans, you just kind of get caught up in the moment, and you really start to realize it's been 20 years that has flown by, and this is it. There isn't going to be a number 24 on the court next year, and that's going to be way too weird. So, it's like I just want to, for Kobe, it's like I just want to thank you for, everything that you did for the sport, for the league, for the Lakers. It's the end of an era. There's not going to be anyone else like you ever again. And I know a lot of people were talking about, well, you got the Warriors game and the Laker game on at the same time. Which one do you buy tickets to? And it's like, duh, you buy tickets to the Laker game. There's probably going to be another opportunity for a team to beat the wins record, but there's never going to be another Kobe Bryant ever. This is it. And I also saw that tickets for the Laker game were going about $1,000 a pop. The Warriors game was going for about half that. So that should also give you something right there as far as level of importance goes. But the thing, from watching Kobe, just the drive, the work ethic, the competitiveness, the snarl, the game winners, his offensive arsenal, his willingness and ability to, want to go after the best guy on defense as well. He's just, his insatiable desire to win pretty much at all costs. And, he showed us that the 24 on his jersey was more than just a number. It's the number of hours that you have to put in a day to really perfect and hone your craft to get to the level that he has gotten to, which is legendary status. And for me, also as a player, he inspired me a lot as I started trying to emulate his moves on the court. Growing up, it used to be whenever you shot the basketball, you're like, oh, Jordan. And then after a while, once Kobe started getting good, it was like, Kobe. It's like the change was starting to come. And you can tell the torch was being passed. We can debate all for the rest of our lives who's better between Kobe and Jordan. But the way that I simplify it is a lot of people may say Jordan is the greatest of all time, but seeing as how he came up in my generation and how he's the first player I followed from start to finish, he's the greatest of my time. And that I feel like is indisputable by far. It's just really been a pleasure and to watch him. He did everything the right way. People can say what they want. People can hate what they want, but you gotta respect him, man. You gotta respect everything that he's done. And I'm not gonna lie, watching that last game, I was definitely choked up, especially towards the end. Watching all the tributes throughout the season, which was beautiful, and just all the love and support that came out after him being, quite frankly, a villain for a lot of years. But to know that people still respect him and everything that he did was just, it was fantastic to see. And it's something that I will cherish forever. And, I definitely can't wait to tell my kids and grandkids the day where I was when I saw his last game that was played, because that's going to be an iconic game. You know that. You know that. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm still kind of speechless about everything. Periodically, I'll watch highlights. I get choked up a little bit again. And it's just like, that really happened. It's almost kind of reminiscent of his 81-point game. It's really hard to believe, but he did it the most perfect way, and it worked out so well for him. He started the retirement and announced his retirement on his own terms by doing it at the beginning of the season, and he ended the season on his own terms by going out blazing with shooting, just like he came in shooting. With those 4 air balls against Utah in the playoffs, and then ending his career against Utah, torching them for 60 points. I mean, you talk about bookend as far as a career goes. It makes magnificent, and he's a hell of a player, and he will be missed. And the league is not going to be the same without him. It's the last of that generation, and other people are going to try to emulate him, and I know the inevitable comparisons are going to come about the next Kobe Bryant and all that stuff, but y'all ain't stop it. There's no one will ever match that. That's it. People might try to come close, but no one will be able to match Kobe Bean Bryant from Philadelphia. Came in the league straight out of high school as a guard. So, Kobe, thank you for all the memories, the championships, the parades, the victories, the tears, just the hard work, the dedication, everything you've shown us, and your loyalty to the Lakers and to the city of Los Angeles. And for all of us real diehard Laker fans, we appreciate you. And we will continue to watch your YouTube videos and highlights and everything, because it will never get old. Good luck in your next phase of life, Kobe. We know you would kick ass in that as well. Well, that's it for me. In this edition of Crunch Time, that was my little Kobe tribute there for you. Just wanted to say what was, on my heart. I wanted to write something down, but I'm gonna just speak what I feel in the moment. So there's not gonna be a funny this week, because it's just all about Kobe and everything he has brought. But I will be coming with a new episode pretty soon about my predictions for the end of the year awards. Until that time, if you have any questions you want me to answer on my next show, feel free to put that in the comments below. And until next time, I'm your host, Josh Riley. Thank you for watching.